Now joined by the world #1 and world champion Luke Humphries ahead of your maiden Premier League campaign. Just sum up how excited you are to get going here in Cardiff.
Yeah, really excited. You know, I've been quite close to being in the Premier League a couple of years now, and you know, I was obviously at the start of the year, I was a little bit last year I was a little bit gutted. I wasn't in the 2023 version, but you know, the time is now, and really excited. More well equipped than ever now. Obviously, world champion, world #1. I'm going into it full of confidence.
And you are the perfect example of how to use that disappointment of not getting into a Premier League campaign to aid yourself going forward, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, it would have been easy for me to let it affect me and it affect my performances and affect my year. But I was mentally strong to say, do you know what, I wasn't in it. Now it's time to go out and prove everyone wrong and prove the selectors wrong. And I basically said to myself, just get yourself in the top 4, then there is no doubt. And yeah, I did it quite finally, to be honest, becoming world #1. So, you know, I worked hard and didn't let it affect me. And, you know, I think it's going to have a really, really busy season this year for myself. But I'm going to work hard and yeah, I want to win as much as I can.
Absolutely. And a lot has been made already this month of how much attention's on Luke Littler and how maybe that's detracting away from what you've achieved. But in some ways, can that be a positive for you? Because it's allowing you to play with freedom and your games aren't being scrutinised in the ways that previous world #1s have been.
Yeah, definitely. I do feel that sometimes that pressure is taken off my shoulders a little bit, and it's all put on Luke Littler, which is kind of unfair on him because, as we all say, you know, just let him play. But yeah, he does take it all on board, and he does well with it. So it does help me a little bit, of course. But I do still think I've had quite a lot of credit, and a lot of people, you know, give me, you know, that sort of bit of credit I just said. It's not all just been about Luke, but yeah, I'm really excited for the future, and you know, I know that I'm going to be playing in many years over, you know, over the next sort of 20 years, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully we'll both be in the names of everyone for a long time.
And you're getting ready for your maiden Premier League campaign. Your football team, Leeds United, are hoping to get back to the top tier of English football. We've just heard on Sky Sports News from Daniel Farke. He's hoping to add one, if not two. Oh, well, can you believe it? He's hoping to bring in one, if not two defenders. That's an area you really need to strengthen, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the way we started off in the season, it wasn't at its best, and then he's brought the team together well. It's the defence where we need strengthening. You know, I think we've lost 3 or 4 fullbacks now from the start of the season, so it's definitely important that we get a fullback in, and you know, maybe a centre back because Pascal's been injured a bit. But yeah, if we can strengthen that back 4, that will definitely help us to try and gain promotion to get to the Premier League. Yeah.
And just one final question on yourself ahead of Cardiff Premier League night. You're in that really difficult section of the draw, aren't you? Luke Littler, a repeat of the World Championship final first up. Played him last week at the Dutch Darts Masters. How much are you looking forward to locking horns with him again?
Yeah, I'll let him have that one. Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to playing him all the time. You know, he's an exciting talent. He throws the same sort of rhythm as I throw. When we get along really well, so I feel like, you know, it's one of them games that can happen a lot. Obviously, everyone's going to think it's one of the top games in world darts now, and I think it is. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope I can get one over on him because you know, we've got a tough Premier League to go, so it'd be nice to get off to a good start winning the first game.
Absolutely. Very best of luck. All the action gets underway on Sky Sports' main event from 7 p.m. on Thursday.